bio here. No,
That's Dave.
okay. I have Isabel's bio, and I wasn't supposed to use that to introduce her because we're supposed to say something personal. Ah, yeah, okay, but I'm gonna use the first part of it because I'm not memorizing this, John. Excuse me. In 1988, Isabel joined Rotary International and was among the first women to be inducted into the club of oh, it cut part of the wording off, I'm sorry. Inducted into the organization 1989. What organization? Because it cut the words off. Okay. Starts with C, whatever that was. She currently serves as assistant governor for Area E Rotary District 5050 and is an active member of the Rotary Club of Surrey, guided by the principles of honesty, integrity, goodwill, understanding, and the service to others, and passion for service to the community by embracing active participation in Rotary and other organizations such as the diversity organization. I think some of that was cut off, but whatever. What I'm supposed to say, the only thing I remember about Isabel when she told us her life story was that she is the child of immigrants, and when they came to this country, they opened a restaurant, and of course, Isabel, even as a child, had to work in the restaurant. And at 10 years old, she graduated from peeling potatoes to peeling carrots. Isn't that great? Isabel. Thank you.
That was pretty Thank you so much. And I just want to start with really thanking all of you for that beautiful "O Canada." So for me, that means a lot. And I really appreciate your sensitivity to your Canadian cousins, because it really speaks to what I really feel deeply about Rotary. And yes, I was one of the first women to be inducted into the Canadian, that was the the Canadian arm of Rotary. And it was a privilege at that point, but it was also a very important process for women to be part of the voice around the table. On July 1st, we welcomed a new. Oh, all right. You hear me better now? Thank you. On July 1st, we welcomed a new Rotary International president. His name is Francesco Arresso, and he comes from the Rotary Club of Ragusa, Italy. He's a very proud Sicilian, but he's also a very humble man, very unassuming that he would be president of Rotary International, an organization that has been around for 120 years, an organization that has over 1.2 million members in over 35,000 clubs around the world, in over 200 countries. He's a very gentle man, but he comes with a really important message. He asks us all to lead with humility, humanity, and heart. And that really speaks to what it is to be a Rotarian, be connected. And he also asks us to reflect on what it is to be a Rotarian. Why do we come back to our Rotary Club every week or every 2 weeks? Why do we continue to work on important community projects, both at home and around the world? What gives us that bond? And he reminds us that we are connected through friendship and trust. And it makes me think about our four-way test. Because one thing that sets our organization apart from many, many other organizations is our strong adherence to high ethical standards. We live that four-way test, including the fun part. Oh, somebody's on. We live that four-way test. We live with high ethical standards in how we interact with each other, how we interact in the community, in our business lives, and around the world. That is an incredible value proposition. When we're looking at welcoming new members, and welcome to the club, and as well as for you as new members potentially coming into the club, we need to think about what is it that our new members are really wanting. I've actually left some important information with your wonderful president of an activity that you'll be doing in another day, because it will take about 15 minutes to complete. And it's about thinking about what new members want, what is our value proposition that we can offer them. But it's also about thinking about the people we have around this table. We have in the room, we have on Zoom potentially. And it's thinking about your needs, what skills you want to learn, what can Rotary offer you, and are we really thinking about what is relevant for today? On your table, you will see a card. This card. It's Networking Plus. This is a unique Rotary District 50/50 program. Is anyone in this room connected to this? Is anyone in this room connected to a business? Here is an opportunity to bring value to your club and for when you ask new members to come in, because they can free advertising, free connections with Rotary around the world and around our district. But more importantly, what makes it special? You know that you have to be a Rotarian in order to have this opportunity. So you know right from the get-go that the people that are listed in this Rotary network are people with high ethical standards, and they follow the four-way test of the things we think they are due. It's not like putting your finger on a now online database for, I need a plumber. Well, I want a plumber, and Google will give you a very different response than the trust that you can have connecting with people on the Rotary Networking Plus program. So I urge you all to pick up that card. If you have a new member that has a business or starting a business or would love to be part of this organization, part of this particular club, you can use that, and I'm happy to give you more cards whenever you need. You can use this as part of your value proposition. Most recently, a few weeks back, we also created a Rotary District 50/50 LinkedIn site, which past District Governor Dennis Boyd, who runs this Networking Plus program, he's going to be linking that Networking Plus LinkedIn account to this program. So that'll offer, again, another level of outreach that businesses can have and potentially benefit from. So it's really important to understand the very special bond we have around this room. We connect through friendship and trust. We connect through high ethical standards. But we have a special bond with each other. I know that I could contact any one of you in this room, and I know that I could trust that I'll have a genuine opinion, that I'll have genuine help, and that I can count on any one of you to step up and serve when asked. So again, that speaks to the very core of how special Rotary is. And each of you contributing work in the community, you may never see the people that you've helped. You may never experience or understand the kinds of work that you're doing overseas, the impact that it's having in communities and in families around the world. But know that it deeply matters. all of your work, whether it's a donation to Polio Plus. Okay, my van light here. There you go. But I was actually looking at Leon. But I'm in a good position.
I'm his billboard.
Oh, there you go. Lovely. But the work that Lee is doing and Winston. You know, Lee, how many thousands, millions of children, your work, your dedication here, your countless hours of work have done. You'll never meet all those kids. You'll never meet the families. But know that through every dollar donated, through every contribution that you have in really important Duck Dash, in all of those really important community events that you do, Heller Park, incredible. I remember visiting it with Kathleen and looking at the sensory board and thinking, what a tremendous opportunity. We should have this across the country. But your work, it matters and it's appreciated. So please hold that close to heart. Now, I'd like to go back a little bit and talk about something that I know some members here might remember, but your history. When you started, your club was chartered on June 20th, 1970. There were 20 members in attendance at the organizational meeting held at the Turkey House restaurant on April 6th, 1970. 14 members were from Marysville, 4 from Arlington, 1 from Stanwood, and 1 from Darrington. Your club has the honor of having its last charter member, Don Lee Richards, as part of this club. Your Rotary theme that year from James F. Conway in 1969-1970 was review and renew, something we continue to do to become and to keep relevant in society. Your club's first Rotary Foundation contribution was $250 made by Payne Shangle on July 23, 1970. By 1971, Rotary Youth Leadership Awards, RYLA, as it's known, was officially adopted. Your club completed the Senior Center Roof Project on June 9th, 1973. In 1975, the Rotary Youth Exchange is launched as an official program, and we had one member here that benefited from that. Your first guest speaker was Jeanette Poole. On December 15th, 1978, the club approved changing the name to North Snohomish County. On Sunday, May 18th, 1980 at 8:32 a.m., Mount St. Helens erupted with 80,000 feet of plumes going into the air and our air ash throughout the region in Canada and the United States. In late April 1981, the cast and crew of more than 100 arrived at Port Townsend and began filming An Officer and a Gentleman. And this is a really interesting statistics. The Rolling Stones played 2 sold-out shows in the Kingdom on October 14th and 15th, 1981. Guess how much it cost? It cost $16 a ticket. And 76 cents of that was tax. In December 18th, 1981, this is for you, Dave. The Washington State Cougars made a triumphant return to the bowl after a 51-year hiatus. Woohoo! In 1984, this club sponsored the Rotary Club of Marysville and gifted them a bell. A very, you try still, that's not very Rotary. In 1985, Rotary launches the Polio Plus campaign, the first effort to immunize all the world's children against polio. This marks the start of Rotary's long campaign to eradicate polio. In the 1980s, Rotarians raised $240 million to immunize children of the world. By 2005, Rotary Centenary, Polio Plus program contributed over 500 million to this cause. And very important, thank you so much, Lee, for your work in this. In 1989, Rotary's Council on Legislation removes all gender restrictions, allowing women in clubs worldwide. Your first.
It's okay.
The best move ever.
Thank you, Dave. Yeah, on July 4th, 1989, that was your first great Stilly Duck Dash. You raised funds in support of the food bank, the Boys and Girls Club, the Stillaguamish Senior Center, Kids Closet, Cocoon House, and many other vital community projects, including that beautiful Heller Park playground. You welcomed your first female Rotarian on January 26, 1990. And in 1992, you founded the Stanwood Club. You welcomed your first female president, Marcia Smothers, for the 1998-1999 year. And in 1999, Rotary creates the Rotary Centers of International Studies in Peace and Conflict Resolution. And that is one thing that I was speaking to you earlier about. These are known as the Rotary Peace Centers. We have 7 Rotary Peace Centers around the world, with another one that's going to be finished by 2027, I believe, and that will be in India. But what has happened is that we have over 1,800 Peace Fellows that have graduated from these Rotary Peace Centers. The incredible, incredible work that they've done throughout the world, it's exceptional, and it speaks so much to what the core is of all Rotary. These young graduates, they go to war-torn countries, they go to areas that are dealing with deep poverty and despair. They're uplifting communities and lifting them out of really very incredibly economically difficult times through all of their work that they're doing, either through their relationship with government, or perhaps they're part of the United Nations. Perhaps they're part of the World Bank. They're working in really critical organizations throughout the world, and they're bringing incredible opportunities to people that would otherwise not have access to anything like this. And I really urge your club, as I was suggesting to you, when you think about going to university, think about maybe nominating someone for a Peace Fellow. It's totally covered. Rotary covers these costs through the Rotary Foundation. But more importantly, if a person has passion to do good in the world and to help communities throughout the world, having a degree and being connected with what's happening in the Rotary Peace Centers is incredibly impactful. And I'm sure that you would have candidates around the world. So always keep that in mind when you're reaching out to university students, when you're reaching out to families. You'll never know who's in the room. And potentially we might be looking at the next Peace Fellow right here. No pressure. On April 26, 2001, your club officially changed its name to the Rotary Club of Arlington. In 2004, Rotary creates the Arch Clump Society. And this is to recognize individuals, couples, and organizations that have contributed $250,000 or more to the Rotary Foundation. The first annual dinner was held on the 2005 convention in Chicago. In 2014, you established the Rotary Foundation, the Arlington Rotary Foundation, following the slide disaster that took the lives of 43 people in the community. In 2019, Rotary Foundation creates programs of scale that supports evidence-based programs around the world. By 2021, Partners for a Malaria-Free Zambia is named as the first program of scale recipient. Now, this means that millions of dollars are dedicated towards that program, but it also means that there is tremendous need. And if you think about malaria and that how we focus on disease prevention, malaria is a disastrous result that's crippling people around the world, but especially in Africa. In 2022, Canadian Jennifer Jones becomes the first Rotary female president. We should all be very proud of that.
Yeah.
So what we have here, really, in the Rotary Club of Arlington is impressive. I've gone through your history very carefully, and I've discovered some of your amazing programs and the amazing leadership that it took to get these programs together, the amazing outreach you've made in your community to identify the need in the community, both at home and around the world. Your thoughtful fundraising efforts. I love that. I came to the July 4th Duck Dash, and it was impressive. And it did remind me about what had happened in Canada and also the issues with controlling those ducks as they come down the river, you know. But you've raised so much money. In 2018, you raised over $100,000 towards efforts in the community. You have fun and engaging activities for your club, which is like you are a model for what clubs should be doing throughout the district. And I really applaud all of you for your contribution, for your voice, and for participating in these kinds of events that bring joy to the community, that bring impact to your community. And I really urge you, share your stories. Share it with the district, share it on public image. Let the world know what an amazing job that you're all doing. So, you know, be it the Heller Park splash pad or the Little League fields, the Dolly Parton Imagination Library, or supporting the food bank, caring for the most vulnerable in the community. What you are doing matters, and it couldn't have happened without really careful planning. So clearly, you've set strategic plan in place. You've set goals for yourself every year, and you're following those goals. And I'm so happy that each of you, in your own way, where your passions lie, where your skills and talents lie, that you're stepping up to help. It's important for the club. It's incredibly important for the community that you continue doing and working towards your goals and working to build what is relevant in the communities today. And I know you have some outstanding leadership, not only Bob, your president, but also around this too. You've got, you're going to have 2 passes through governors very soon. So Dave Dustin, same with Kathleen, she's coming up behind me. It's such an honor that you're part of this and that you're doing so much work for the betterment of your community. I would really like to applaud you and just make note of one last thing. Your club president joined Rotary on November 1st, 1987, a year before I did. And he joined the Rotary Club of Arlington on February 17th, 2016. So he's been active for at least 31 years, almost 32 years. He's past president of the Colville Rotary. He's Rotary Club of Arlington Foundation Chair. He served as that.
Just a member of the.
On district, it shows you as being a foundation
There's a
chair.
lot of things that need to be cleaned up.
He's a Paul Harris Fellow +4. And has an every Rotarian every year for 15 years. And what, does everybody here have an every Rotarian every year status? That is so beautiful. But what does that mean?
Cindy
means-
takes our money.
The incredible impact, like Rotary Foundation is one of our core programs that we have within Rotary. So being an every Rotarian every year, translate that into real terms. So for 60 cents, you can vaccinate a child against polio. 60 cents. You can save that child's life or save it from a debilitating disease. That is a lifelong disease. For $50, you can provide clean water to a village. That will save thousands of lives from waterborne illnesses. We take for granted we have beautiful, clean water at our table. That's not the case around the world. That's not even the case for some communities within our country. And some Indigenous communities suffer with not having clean water. Clean water is incredibly important. And all it costs is $50 to provide clean water to a village. For $500, you can provide an anti-bullying campaign. Don't have my phones there. Most kids have cell phones now. And it becomes incredibly easy for kids to bully other kids using their cell phone. Some schools I know in Canada, I'm hopeful that it's the same here, are banning cell phone use in schools because of the fact that it's too easy for kids to bully other kids. And teen and child suicide rates are, well, we have an officer at the back might be able to collaborate some of the information, what is happening in this area. But in Canada, suicide rates are on the rise. That's the wrong direction. So thinking about what we can do in Rotary, $500 can produce an effective anti-bullying campaign. So being an every Rotarian every year for 15 years is incredibly meaningful because that means you've donated probably upwards of $100 per year towards the Rotary Foundation. And some people donate $1,000 per year towards the Rotary Foundation. Every dollar matters. Every dollar matters. And it's easy to start donating. All you do is you click on the donate button. You put in, okay, I want to donate $15 a month. It's cheaper than a Starbucks. And I always look at my husband when I think about Starbucks because here's one that loves his Starbucks. And so it's an easy way to really make a huge impact through the Rotary Foundation. So I encourage all of you to become every Rotarian every year. Please. Impressively, he sponsored a member to the club, and he must have incredible skills because he's a retired hospital administrator with years of experience managing people, managing systems, project planning, and finance. So it's my honor to be working with you, and I'd like to ask you to please come forward.
No.
Yeah. District Governor says yes.
Yeah, we're still on record.
You can't say no.
Yes, that's right.
There is-
Ellen this service.
Yeah, yes. So on behalf of the Rotary District, I'd like to present you this. And this is a Rotary Challenge coin. And it's meant for you to hold on to when you get frustrated. Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna have to do this voice.
Yeah.
Oh, do the picture first.
Suitable for framing.
Actually, it's more, okay.
Is this the Canadian version?
Yeah.
It's a special version. Those are not all in circulation.
Thank you.
So the purpose of this is for you to hold tight to the people that you have around the room. Think about this in terms of, this is a remembrance of your Rotary family. And I feel that each one of you are part of my family too, because we're all part of Rotary. But this is a special coin that I hope you cherish and you keep with you all the time. And thank you so much for all the good that you're doing for your club. And we all appreciate you so much because you've stepped up.
Yeah.
This was not part of the agenda.
No, of course not.
No,
I
didn't
know.
tell.
I know, I never do, but you have to stay here now.
That's not easy. I may have to hold on. Thanks. I'm
Okay.
not gonna start.
No, hold on to it.
Thought that'd be a good spot. Okay, thanks.
All right. Now, it's my distinct honor and pleasure on behalf of your club, because Bob here cherishes and loves so many of you for the incredible work that you do. And it's my pleasure to ask a number of people to please come forward.
So you told me I could have two. So how many did you get?
Oh, yeah, you don't want to ask. Most of you are going to be coming out front, just be prepared. Cindy, please come up forward. William, Chad, Hilker, please come forward. Please stay standing with us here. Yvonne, Marisol, please come forward. Is Yvonne here?
No.
She's not here. That's something special. Dwayne, I know you're here. Rose, please come forward. This is for Kim. Next time, please.
She's online, by the way.
Oh, Kim. Oh, I don't see her picture.
Come up front, Kim.
Can you
This is for you, Kim.
get the gallery up there?
Is this for, can she see it now?
And you can see her.
Yeah.
Right there.
There she is. There you go.
I can.
To the classrooms.
Oh, Jennifer, please come forward. Jennifer here? David Kratzky, please come forward. Melanie, I love that name. Mel Simpson, please come forward. Katie Shores, please come forward.
We left the flappers.
Barney, please come forward. Here? No, okay. Kevin Raymond, please come forward. Mr. David Duskin, please come forward. And Daniel's not here. Okay.
You got Daniel's partner here, but not Daniel. Thanks, goodies.
And this is also.
Step into frame, Dave.
These are special recognitions in appreciation, with deep appreciation on behalf of the Rotary District 5050 and the club for all of the tremendous work that each of you do to contribute to the success and resilience of this club. Thank you so much for doing.
Is it close?
all this.
I think, yeah.
Pretend you like successor.
Yeah, it's on an angle, I think.
Yeah, sure. You can get them all.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. I know.
Stand taller, Cindy.
Take them, but I'm gonna get the name of your club in there, that makes it easy to
Okay,
draw pictures of that,
that's
and where
good.
we work.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. One. Two. There you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you all.
Got this is a celebration.
Now, it's also my deep honor, and this is very special because, you know, when we have new members in the club, they make a difference they step up, and they really do amazing things. I'd like to ask Harold, please come forward. Harold McNerney. Please come forward. Come here.
Tom is not here.
Okay. It's Bob.
Bob is not here.
Okay.
They're such good members, they're not here.
So two of the members that are not here that are being recognized is Bob Wall and Tom Lagan. Okay?
Yeah, it's almost like some of those Canadian Indian names, aren't they?
So again, thank you so much for the work that you do, for stepping up. And for really, I had a lovely time speaking with you this morning. And you bring joy and happiness, and more importantly, you bring your voice to the table and you step up to help when asked. That is deeply appreciated by the club, and thank you so much for doing so. Congratulations.
Now can I go?
No, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is labor.
yeah. But I do have another very, very special word.
Okay.
And, Kathleen, you come up here too. Did something drop?
That was cool.
Oh. Now, recently Kathleen had the privilege of attending Zone Conference in Winnipeg. And at that time, she received a certificate of achievement on behalf of the zone, and that was for District 50/50. It says, District 50/50 is presented the Zone 28 Award for the highest percentage of every Rotarian every year, the Rotary Foundation Clubs for 2024-2025. So on behalf of the zone, I'd like to ask Dave Duskin to please come forward, because this was your year and you did a lot of work to have this being achieved. Every Rotarian every year.
5%.
So inspiring people. Rick is gonna get mad at me if I don't talk into this. It's not my training.
Get you.
So this is what I was speaking to you about before, about having the importance of the every Rotarian every year. That small donation to huge donation of 250,000 or more to the Rotary Foundation. The impact those dollars have is incredible. And hopefully it will touch your heart. And hopefully you will see that just, donating that extra Starbucks every month, instead of taking a Starbucks, putting it towards the Rotary Foundation. Those small acts of compassion and understanding and purpose make a huge difference. And thank you so much for your leadership, Dave. It was an incredible year, and we still hear people talking about especially the epic days of service. So thank you so much for all your work. I don't want to take up too much time, but I'd like to draw your attention to the table. You'll see a flyer that says celebrating the impact of Rotary. Next year, we'll be holding a district conference in beautiful Harrison Hot Springs on May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. We are going to have that fifth thing, fun, lots and lots of fun, as well as really impactful discussions, because on Saturday, rather than having a lot of presenters, we're actually going to be asking for ideas from the room. Because working together with Kathleen, the following year, we're going to be focusing on legacy projects, Rotary legacy projects. So that Saturday will be an opportunity to discuss what is important to your club, your community, and how we can build a strong legacy project for the year following. Kathleen will share the program and how it's going to be rolling out for the 2026-2027 year. And so we'll provide foundational support at the district conference. Now, my grandkid, I have 9 grandkids. They feel that they are movie stars because they're going to be seen on this video that Rick will now show. Thank you, Rick. You'll see them at the end.
Welcome to beautiful Harrison Hot Springs, home of the 2026 Rotary District Conference. You'll find lots of wood carvings of Sasquatches through Harrison Village. They look so lifelike. We're planning great hospitality and we want you to join us. And we have lots of amazing adventures for you.
That's what's done one.
Try boat cruise on Harrison Lake. Or a guided tour of historic downtown Harrison Hot Springs. Or just hang around the world-class resort. Your adventure awaits. That's so relaxing. That is so much fun. Sowing the seeds for our future generations. The district's 50-50 conference theme this year is celebrating impact of Rotary. Together, making a difference in our communities, in our world, and in ourselves.
You're invited to District Conference 2026 in beautiful Harrison Hot Springs Resort. Come celebrate the impact of Rotary, together making a difference, and let's have fun. Yeah. They watch this video all the time.
So I really encourage you to please join us at Harrison. Yes.
I have a question, in case you know the answer, or if anybody else knows, on the registration form.
Mhm.
It says all the info, and it says club roll, but it looks like it's limited to board, and there's no other option.
I would have to talk to for the registration?
Yeah.
Okay, I would have to talk to Phoenix about that. So what we've done this year differently as well is that we've started up using cloud events. Because they're going to be phasing out Club Runner and Event Planner. So we started cloud events, and this is the first time we're actually using it. We're also using a different program called Stripe that I know some of you are familiar with instead of Bambora, because we have a lot of issues with Bambora. But if you give me your information, I will have Phoenix reach out to you.
That'd be great, then I'll share it with everybody else.
That would be lovely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Does anyone have questions for me? Boy, this is an easy crowd.
Okay, I shouldn't have said that.
What's Dave's favorite drink at Starbucks?
Dave can answer himself. Cafe latte. Oh, Audrey. Yes,
Jean?
oh, Jean, sorry.
I don't have a question. I was just gonna tell you that something perhaps you didn't know, and that's that I'm Rotex as well, so there are 2 of us in the room.
Oh, lovely.
I'm gonna be 80 in 2 weeks, so I'm probably the oldest Rotex in existence, well, she may be the youngest.
But you see, that brings me to another thing. We do not track our Rotary Youth Exchange very well. That's a gap in our system. So I'm urging clubs to think about a couple of things. One, a skills bank, a skills and interest bank. So that you ask people around the room, what are they interested in doing? What projects are they interested in? What skills do they want to contribute to the club? Skills you may not even think they have. When I joined in 1988, my skill set is very different than what it is now. I've run a number of businesses. I have a very different skill set. So ask members and collect that data and keep that data. And I'm really wanting the youth services program to start a database so we can keep in touch with all of the Rotary Youth Exchange, all the RILA candidates, all the Yale candidates, and become more connected with each other.
Not only that, but I don't think that people in the Rotary clubs understand. You can't hear me? Oh.
Unaligned is what we need.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think that people in the clubs understand what a difference it makes to be an exchange student. Like I said, I'm almost 80 years old and I remember my year as an exchange student and I could start now and not finish for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
As to the advantages in my life that year has given me.
It's transformative.
Yes, it is.
For many, many people. So
How many takes did that last scene take on your video?
two.
How many times did you have to reshoot it?
Two. And did you notice the second one where Dave gently took my Alexander's hand down from my shoulder? I usually get that comment every time. Oh, that was a smooth move, right? Putting his hand down, because he likes to play with my hair. Yes.
I would also like to quickly share, my daughter was an exchange student, I think 15 years ago, and she left this morning. Actually, she's on her way to Austria right now to stay with her exchange family that she had, that she lived with. Her sisters came out here for her wedding and her whole family, and we went back there for her wedding. So she's gonna go share a week with them, with her husband, and see her whole family again. So it can continue forever and ever and ever.
Exactly. You gain families.
Yes,
You
you
gain that bond. It's beautiful.
15 or 16.
Bob always gets the last question. It's a club tradition.
Didn't know it was last. But I just wanted to point out our youth program. It really has taken a major leap this year. We have two of the leaders, Kevin on Interact and Mel on everything else. And DJ is not here, but I thought it might be good to lift up. how
DJ's
well we
on.
do.
He's
Oh,
online.
good, DJ, hi.
He won't answer.
You're muted. Just tell a little bit about Interact, how many kids you got?
Okay, yeah, we restarted it, or got it back up and running last year. At our kickoff meeting, we had 10 students show up, which is a good start.
Yes.
We'll continue to grow. What I'm also impressed about is that we have 5 people very interested, and we've reserved the spots for them to go to Yale.
Yeah.
Thanks to Mel, we were able to find our yes candidates, so we have 2 there. And our RILA person, so
Yes.
we're really happy about all those things. Oh, yeah, seeing as I do have the mic. We are reaching out for our youth exchange student for next year. So if you, your children, your grandchildren, children of your friends, whatever, we would really like to have an outbound student for the next Rotary year. So if you know anyone, let's get them the information. Thank you.
What are the ages? 15 to 17. Okay.
And the preliminary cutoff for applications for youth exchange is October 31st. So we really want to have a student like pretty soon. And also just to throw it in, if you're interested in being a host family, if we send one out, we will take one in. So we'll need at least 3 host families too. It would be better if we had 4. I think we possibly have 2. If we send one out, we'll ask their family to host. So that would be, we'll have at least 1. But then if you guys are interested in hosting, it's a wonderful experience. Many of us can attest to that experience, not just for our families, but for the kid that you're bringing in. So reach out to us. And if you have questions, we have an alumnus over there that can answer all your questions and give you their experience too.
Thank you so much. And you might consider, like for host families, it doesn't mean that you have to have the student responsibility for 3 or 6 months. It can be that maybe you can take the child for a weekend or for a trip or something local, something safe, of course. But you can be creative about your participation in it, but please do participate. Having a Rotary Exchange student is transformative, not only for the student, but also for the family, because some of these kids are just amazing. So thank you so much for all that you're doing.